wxgpodcast.
Hosted by yours truly, Tyrell Mara. I run the lineup. Don John Willis, don't forget the Willis. Alex Hiller, aka Young Slaw. A real one. And don't forget the boy Jasper. But that's enough talk. Let's get into it with season 2. Yeah.
Oh my God, I went up there and I was astronaut status. And I lost a thou wow.
Ooh.
But I had got it from them though. I won it from them by accident. Like I was looking away. I looked back and I had won 800.
Mm-hmm.
I put it back in, right?
Yeah.
Get up to 1,000.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, over the next 2-3 hours, I'm dwindling it down to 0.
Nah. see, that's what I said. That's what I was telling you about that roulette. I was like, I should have just took the 400 and left. You know what I'm saying? Instead of putting another
right, get you 800.
Yeah.
I should took 800 and dip. What I usually do when I'm not impaired, I'll take the 800, whatever is left over.
Yeah.
I'll take that out the machine and then bet that. If I lose that, then I'll be done.
Mm-hmm. More that system.
I was hyped high.
Yeah.
My boys behind me just kept letting me do it.
Hey,
I'm talking about we stayed till they closed. And as soon as I lost all the money, they closed. They were like, all right, gamblers, please.
Hey, no more bets, man. No more bets.
I didn't know they closed. I didn't know they closed.
I didn't know they closed either. I thought they'd be there.
Yeah, pandemic stuff. Like, they closed it was like 3 o'clock. I didn't get back home till like 5. And I had to work at like 8:30.
My boy wildin'. This is the man that did not want to go to Vegas. He's like, man, I don't want to go to Vegas. What am I going to do? This man out here wildin'.
I mean, that was like 3 years ago, wasn't it?
All it take is one time for me to get like comfortable and it's over. And I think I'm a pro.
So you had to get him. You should have got him here first and then said, let's go to Vegas.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is we're going to get you out there and I'll show you a good time while we out there.
Cause I remember they had it on the cruise, and I ain't want nothing to do with it.
I didn't even know. Oh yeah, they did have it on the cruise. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Preto's ass was gambling his shirt off, and then he had to pull his ass out of the casino. And then when we left, he drove to another casino. I remember that. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Man, you gotta be careful with that, man. You gotta be careful gambling to get you. That shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was crazy,
bruh. No cap, bro. Like I can't even divulge, but bro, last time I was up there, I seen somebody, but I can't tell y'all who I seen because they told me not to tell nobody.
I mean,
I was like, dang, what you doing up here? That's crazy.
I like how he brought it. I like how he brought it not to tell us.
I just say it like I want to say it, but I can't. I want to say it, but I can't say it. Somebody might see this.
We must all know. We must all know her.
No, it's not a her, but bruh. I know they don't want me to say because they told me twice. That's how you know they said it twice. They said, "I."
Hey, we about to get you offline. Get you offline with it,
man.
So I think we got everybody who's gonna be here. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and start the pod. Cam might pull up. He might not. I don't know.
Boy, Alex.
He in here. His picture in here. I don't.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he in here.
But mighty quiet. He's listening to story time, I guess.
Yeah, story time with the boys.
There he is. Yeah. Nautica Shawty.
Big Bo, what up?
What up?
Green D.
Oh, man, out.
Oh, Hulkamania. Green D. What's wrong with y'all boys' cameras tonight? What's up?
That's what I'm saying.
The who? The what?
I'm laying in my bed. I'm laying in my bed. I'm not about the camera up, bro.
Hey, I see.
Drop a pic, Vontae. Drop a pic.
I don't know. I don't even know how to do that.
Oh, what you mean? Drop a pic?
For the profile pic, man. What you talking about?
Oh. Hey, shit. I didn't know what you talking about. I heard bed and drop a pic. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Please.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Hey, bro.
You might need to get out of career.
Hey, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, I'm just letting you know what I heard. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Philippines where the weird people at.
Ain't nothing weird going on over here. We solid.
Sweet. Hey, bro, boy, I got you on here, bro. Like, I must be tripping. I could have swore I ordered some Rotten Dynasty, Kai and
bro, it's coming. Like,
whatever. I was like,
bro, they coming.
Like,
they come.
I was like,
Did
I order them or did I?
Hey, I was thinking, hey,
bro,
Zach, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about the same thing like last week.
Bro, I know. I got y'all. This, I don't know what happened with the supplier, man, but like, I got this shit. This shit is shipped. You should get it next week, like by Wednesday. I don't know what happened. Like, I just don't know what happened this time.
I was about to order again. I was like, did I order or not? I'm about to order again.
Bro, it's so funny because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, I might have to run one of my nigga Ty, like $40.
Hey, and it's my fault. Like it's my fault. Like I don't know. They just dropped the ball. They were just like, I was like, dude, where's my shit at? They were like, oh, it's shipped tomorrow. I'm like, what you mean? If I would have hit you up, you weren't gonna ship it? Like what the fuck? Like I don't know. So long story short, yeah. Long story short, it's shipping. Like. You might have got an email notification with the tracking shit. I don't know. I feel like that should be automated. If not, yeah. It's coming, man. My fault. But I'm hooking y'all up on the you know what I'm saying, on the back end for this craziness. You know what I'm saying? For taking this long because I didn't anticipate it taking.
Appreciate it.
Because I didn't even think it's gonna take this long.
I've been popping drip left and right.
Yeah,
I was been like, dang.
It's so funny that you brought that shit up, bro. Because I was definitely thinking about the same thing the other day. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, where my shit at? Hey, y'all know the ones. They're like, hey man, so is the stuff shipping? Or I'm like, it's coming, man. Like I got all the shit, shipped it off. Like you should get it. Like you should get it by Wednesday, maybe Tuesday.
I'm trying to rock it, bro. Like. I'm tired of everybody being like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, dang, what you wearing? They be like, I'm like, shoot, Fashion Nova right now, but I'm trying to represent my boy right now. Honestly, I'm being patient though.
Yeah. No, it's all coming. Like I said, then so what I did this time, which I should have did, last time is before I even do a launch, I already got the next shit shipping, and then it's coming straight here versus it going to my girl and then she has to like figure out how to do it. I was like, all right, this should get pigeonholed. So if I ship it from here, it takes about 4 days to get to y'all from here. So I already kind of figured that shit out. So I was like, all right, cool. If we got any orders in the US, it takes about 4 days. So I was like, all right, that's cool. Versus her trying to do it. Yeah. So I already got the quick, you know what I'm saying? I got the quick ship because, China right there. So it's like, a couple hours away. So boom, get over here and then we already good and got the new shit rocking. So I got y'all, man, yeah, I know that shit been crazy with the shipping. I feel like Anti-Social Social Club, and they took like 10 months for them to ship their shit. Like we ain't, we ain't trying to do that. So we got the new system in lock, and we should be good now. Cause yeah, like you said, it should take way too long. But yeah, so we can get into the party. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me timestamp this so I can remember. Where we at? All right, so I want to welcome everybody to the Working with G's podcast. I'm your host, Tyrone Morrow. We got the usual players in here, plays in motion. We got Drizzy back, and we got Don, Alex, and then we got the boy Evan. We want to go ahead and welcome Evan to the official permanent party. You know what I'm saying? Since he's been putting in work the last couple of episodes, we're going to go ahead and make him a member.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Member, you know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for the official certificate of member, you know what I'm saying, of membership coming to you real soon. You know what I'm saying? We got you official like a referee whistle. So, hey, appreciate the input. So we're going to get on into it and talk about what's going on in the world right now. So if you've seen the news lately, at this point, it's kind of crazy that we still are seeing this level of, cruelty, being put on people of, color, you know what I'm saying? Whether, they're in the wrong at the situation, the escalation level is, from 0 to 200, you know what I'm saying? versus it being someone who has a lighter complexion where it's like handled in phases and like, oh, you know, they give them the benefit of the doubt. But us, it's almost like we goddamn terrorists or something. And it's just like, you know, they be going off. So that being said, we have a case study with Jacob Blake. He was shot 7 times in the back in front of his children. Last time I checked on the story, you know, he was in critical condition. They said he was paralyzed from the waist down, and you know, it kind of sparked, you know, the conversation within our community once again as something this egregious happened to one of us again. And then they took it to another level with the NBA boycotting the games, just hit everybody with a kind of, you know, left ball or whatever like that by boycotting the game, which it resulted in the games being played today, which is Saturday. So I'm going to ask y'all this question. I know that's kind of a lot to kind of digest, but when y'all seen the video and y'all, you know, y'all reacted, how are y'all feeling when y'all seen this video? Either one of y'all can go.
Who's jumping in first? Let me get it in. All right. All right. First and foremost, you know, when I ain't even want to watch it because it's just like at this point, I'm just numb to it. I'm not trying to like really like get myself down about it. But from what I heard, apparently he said he had a weapon in his vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he had a knife.
They said it was a knife. Okay, and then they were telling him, don't go to the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard that he was not obeying. He was not listening.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just popped him up.
Okay.
Now, normal circumstances, they'll be like, okay. They'll be like, they always say, comply and you're not going to get popped.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen instances where they do comply and they still get popped.
Yeah.
So he didn't comply. So I mean, I'm not, you know, what happened. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it in this aspect, if they already looking for a reason to pop you, and then if you give them a reason to pop, like it's over. Yeah. Like you're done. Like,
true that.
Okay, if he had complied, then I would have, and they still popped him. I'd be like, well, I'm not surprised either, because if you do comply, you still got that dark complexion. They might have red in their eyes. They're still gonna pop you anyway.
Yeah.
If they want to.
Yeah.
So it's like a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose, man. You got that dark skin. They on one. Like it's done. It's just like I see why they stopped playing. It's just like at this point, a knife. That's it.
Yeah.
He got the chopper. He got the Draco or something.
But the thing
is he gonna projectile launch it? A knife?
Yeah, but it's not even confirmed that he had a knife. Is it confirmed? Did they pull a weapon from the vehicle? It's just all speculation. I feel like
that's just he say she say.
Yeah. So
for all you know, they could have just said just so they could have reason to pop.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same way. Yeah. How hey Don, how you feel when you were watching this, man? How did this hit you? Did it hit you any different than anything else, or what? Or Alex? Or Evan?
I was gonna say something. No, I was gonna say something. I was waiting for a bunch of
he over there marinating.
I kind of agree with Zach. I mean, it is a lose-lose, but it ain't gonna make it no better if you don't comply. You know what I'm saying? It's you're in a situation.
At least give yourself a chance.
You're in a situation when you're essentially powerless to the powers that be. So not complying doesn't make it any better. Of course, if you don't comply, you can, if you do comply, you can still be put in a bad situation, but not complying isn't gonna make it any better. That's all I gotta say about it.
Okay.
I don't agree they should have shot him. They definitely shouldn't have shot him. But
100%. I feel like it's excessive use of force, as always, and I feel like it's been amplified. I don't know what it is. Like it's when they see us, it's like amplified to the 10th degree. It's like it's like no, like I don't know what it is. It's just like they gave us no benefit of the doubt that, okay, what he's saying is accurate. Like, okay, this is my vehicle. No, it's not. Let me see the registration. Like, damn, boy, like, goddamn, like, okay, here you go. All right. Well, this is probably fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's always like something else that they use to escalate the force. And I mean, it gets to the point, like you said, it's a lose-lose situation. And you just kind of hope and pray, like, when you get pulled over, you're just like, damn, like, I hope it don't happen to me, man. You know what I'm saying? You hope you're not going to be on a t-shirt. But Evan, are you there? Do we have our corresponding Evan? How did you feel when you watched the video, man, or when you saw it?
I mean, the video is tough to watch because I mean, it's like I said, it just felt like the cops were just preconditioned already, just thinking that the man's already gonna be violent. I mean, even though the situation was that it was a domestic violence, but it was like between two women that he was trying to break it up. And of course, in their mind, they already thinking that domestic violence, and they see a black male and a black female, they're already thinking that it's going to turn into a violent situation. When the man, all he was doing was just de-escalating the situation. And then I agree with y'all that he should have complied. When they tell him to stand still, put your hands up and everything. That doesn't really help. But I mean, like Alex and Zach says, it's just a lose-lose. Like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pretty much. But I mean, the best you can do is just try to make it an ideal situation. Just not put it in their hands, to where they have like that as a layback excuse, saying that he didn't comply. But it's tough because like I said, the key thing was that the kids in the car. That's like the part that got me, man.
Yeah.
Like what's to say if like any of those stray bullets, they would have just like trying to shoot instead of just trying to shoot him, they would have hit one of the kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That ricochet effect, that's something we study when we making our operations for our live fires. So, you know what I'm saying? That ricochet factor is something that you really consider. So he's really lucky that none of them bullets ricocheted and hit them kids. That'd be crazy.
I mean, 7 shots like that.
Yeah, that's like
like 7.
That's what I was thinking, bro. Like 7.
I can understand, like, a warning shot, and then, like, that's it. 7, man, that man was, like, he was just squeezing the trigger at that point, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Be honest with you, boy out here living like 50, though.
Nah, but that's different. That wasn't a cop, though. That was just some random hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but you're talking about close range from a law enforcement personnel, like, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying if you expect somebody to get shot 7 times, you expect them to die. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, 100%. So when I heard that he was in ICU or whatever like that, I was like, wow, like what? Especially because that close.
But that's like pot.
Yeah,
bro. That dude who shot 50 was a freaking square, bro. Like, he was not a shooter, bro. Like, if you watch the movie, bro.
He was shooting all over the place.
If you watch the movie, the dude was scared, bro. You wouldn't be surprised if 50 was still alive.
Yeah, because you gotta
really
think.
Scared, bro.
Yeah, adrenaline and all that shit hit you. You're not gonna react like you normally react. You're gonna be sporadic and shooting everywhere.
Like he needed that Molly to relax him for that shot. You know what I'm saying? He came in
playing Grand Theft Auto before he came over there.
Yeah. So we got Cam. You in here, boy?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Hey, what up? I want to welcome Cam to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my homies from GMC. He commissioned a little bit after me. So we going to
GMC.
Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, so Cam.
Mercyhurst.
Nah, not Mercyhurst.
Oh, no.
Don't try that man like that.
Nah, not in Erie. Not in the Pennsylvania. But, hey, Cam, so so when you saw the video, man, like how did it make you feel?
Honestly, it made me feel like there's no rules, even if you do comply or don't comply.
Yeah. Because
I look at it how, like, even like over in active duty, there's so many like laws before you even shoot a bullet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Over here is so much fear, and like being a police officer that, like, from both sides of it. There are people who I know want to be a police officer, but since everything's going on, they're going to be looked at down. And then there's people who are police officers that are saying, like, he did nothing wrong, but I'm feeling like that was excessive force.
Yeah.
We didn't need 7 bullets to put somebody down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like you said, it was preconceived when you already got there. You hear domestic, you already feel like, yeah, I gotta, handle this. Yeah, the person wasn't listening, but there's other ways. You had a stun gun, you got pepper spray. There were other ways to do this.
Absolutely.
And I just think when they see, the darkness on our skin nowadays, they're just scared. They don't know what to do about it.
Yep, 100%. They start clenching that weapon. Like, I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Like, they see you, they clench. It's just like, God damn, like, I'm just walking, man. Like, what you doing? Like,
Pretty
you know?
much.
Your boy
It's just like
Fredo
those
in here,
people that be
man.
locking their doors when you walk by their car. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
chill out, bro.
Yeah, so it's just crazy. So,
I feel like the reason it probably happens is because they would rather not die themselves and know that they're not going to get in trouble than
But that's that fear. That's that fear.
just get shot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if there's no consequences on the back end, then they don't have to worry about the rules that are in place for them. Because I'm sure cops have rules in place for, okay, you're not supposed to shoot somebody until they pull a weapon or whatever the rules. I mean, I'm not a cop, so I don't know what the rules are, but I'm sure that there are rules.
Yeah.
But if there are no consequences on the back end, then you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, they got that immunity. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's some type of immunity. I have to look it up. I should look it up for the podcast. But it gives them that freedom to do their job without the consequences of killing somebody, being on their, you know what I'm saying, on their mind, like, oh shit, if I shoot him and kill him, I'm gonna go to jail. It's like almost like, okay, that's part of protocol. If the situation escalates to that point and you fire, it's justified, which is kind of crazy. Like, there has to be more parameters around it by that. And I feel like there is, but it's like any other job. Once you leave the academy, it's just like however that precinct operates, I feel like that's the way that culture is built. So if the culture is built, shoot first, then everyone's going to adapt that culture. So it's like, it's kind of a dangerous, like mindset to have, but I feel like it's just, that's the way the culture is built at these precincts. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Well, hey, we forgot Don. Hey, Don, you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, man.
All right, my bad, boy. My bad, man. So, hey, how'd you feel about this? And Alex, we'll get to you after that.
How I felt about it, discuss it to see it. Looked unnecessary from my point of view.
Bro, stop. Hey, I know you got chains and shit, though, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait.
My boy got the chains on. You know what I'm saying?
Who that is?
Hey, put the diamonds down, bro.
My boy eating cereal, boy. Let that man eat.
I'm gonna say, I know that's not me.
No,
let that man eat, bro. That man.
My man died. Wrote this shit with all the ice on in the boot. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, disgusted and all that's it. I mean, you gotta say a lot about it. I'm not gonna try to repeat anything y'all said, but the main thing that irritates me the most is, does anyone know the names of the cop who killed him?
Nah.
That's the main thing.
Killed. He's just injured. Like,
my bad.
He's not dead. Yeah, you're good.
My bad. That paralyzed man. I mean,
yeah,
that's the thing
it's not any better.
Yeah, that's the thing that irritates me the most about the whole situation, that they haven't released information about it, or it don't even seem. Yeah, I know they are. I know they're protecting them, but I hate to say it. That's another day being black in America, man.
Was he shot by just that one cop?
Yeah,
that was in the front.
Yeah.
Or okay, so that one cop shot him.
No, it was the dude who grabbed him. I think from the back, and now he was the one who discharged.
Right.
In the video.
What I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't like, because I mean there was one other cop besides him.
Yeah, but
it was two cops.
Okay. But yeah, he was the only one that sprayed.
Yeah. With that close proximity, I mean, that angle, I mean, they would have shot each other if the other dude would have shot. I mean, it would have been really bad, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So it kind of segue into the other situation. I don't know if y'all had seen it, because at first I had I had seen the Jacob Blake situation, and then I had seen there was some other stuff circulating about the Kyle Rittenhouse dude, the 17-year-old, the guy running around with the assault rifle. with the
God.
gloves on.
I haven't seen the
God,
video, but I heard what happened.
Yeah. So I was watching some videos, and they were like, he was literally running around with them gloves on, with this rifle, and like other cops were like, "Man, thanks for what you're doing." Like, I was just like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" Like, he's just running around with this rifle, like loosely.
Privilege.
Like a video game character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there's no like, no second thought. Like, oh, this might be a bad idea to have somebody running around like this. They're like encouraging
a random civilian just running around with a big ass rifle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so that kind of just puts in perspective.
It's open carry though, right? I said they have open carry
in Wisconsin.
Right?
Yeah. It was in Wisconsin. I don't know the rules, but still though, we can't do that.
Though, a rifle?
Exactly. A person of color, they do that. It's over with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we can't do that at all. Like, we cannot have no weapon, even if we have the licensing.
A pistol, let alone a knife, let alone a rifle.
A rifle? They sending SWAT on us. It's over.
Man had a freaking AR, bro.
Exactly. Too. I was about to cop me a little something too.
And how many people he ended up killing? Didn't he kill like 2 protesters?
He killed 2 people. Okay, so how I want to? Yeah,
ended someone, I believe.
He ended up killing 2 people. He killed 2 people. Yeah. So I just kind of want to tie the dynamic before we hop into the NBA boycott and stuff like that. So are y'all more shocked at the video of Jacob Blake, or more shocked that this dude, this 17-year-old, was running around with this rifle, ended up killing 2 people, went home, and then was later apprehended? Versus if that was a black person, you know damn well he wouldn't even survived shooting.
He would have emptied the clip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have been done. So
he probably would have got killed at the.
I would have thought the video about the kid, what's his name, Kyle? I think that's more shocking than because I mean, you know, the whole thing with like Jacob Blake, just like Zach said earlier. I mean, that thing just like makes you numb now. You know, seeing so many instances, like it's just sad that, you know, you get used to it. Something you say you get used to, which you really shouldn't get used to.
Yeah.
But the fact that, you know, just like you said, you framed it, the man shot and killed people and got to go home, get a good night's sleep, sleep in his own home, and then they decide to take him into custody. Like, what world is that even like allowed or even like right?
That's what I'm saying. So like,
regardless of like the color of the skin, like it's just anybody. They should just have everybody. Like, that's just crazy to me.
All right, I'll say this about that situation. He should have been arrested while he was there, if there were police there. But I will give him this. He was attacked when he was out there, and he has a right to defend himself. That's why those people got shot and killed.
Oh, no.
But still.
I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, all right, come on. All right. Okay, all right.
I can understand what you're saying.
Hold on just a second.
Go ahead. Go ahead, be devil's advocate.
Everybody's mad about the situation and stuff.
Yeah.
But if this is an open carry state, right? There are
no rules. To have it. He's underage.
17.
I don't know the rules.
I think it is 18. I think it is. Let me look it up. I think it is 18.
He was underage.
All right, let's put it this way.
He ain't supposed to be out there, and he crossed state lines. What is he doing? Like, take your ass in the house. You're 17.
You say he crossed state lines. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Go ahead.
Like, that's not even where he lived.
Yeah, he's just out there looking for trouble, bro.
Okay, all right, that might be true, right? That might be true. Hold on. So you trying to tell me there aren't people from Columbus, Georgia, or wherever that go to other states to protest?
You're right.
All right, there we go. All right, there we go. That's all. Hold on, just a second.
Before you continue that, I just got one question. Was he protesting? What was he protesting?
All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Right.
Before we go there, break. So I just looked it up. You have to be 18 years old to open carry in that state.
He's 17.
Okay.
And he's 17, right. So he's obviously breaking the law. If you want to throw that in there. So all right, go ahead, continue.
Okay. All right. So Are we saying that the police pulled him over while he was out there open carrying, looked at his ID, said, "Okay, you're 17 years old." All right. Okay. My point is, so they don't know how old he was.
So they gave him the benefit of the doubt. That's what we're saying. We're getting.
He did get the benefit. Look. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't wrong. I'm just saying that in this situation, it's an open carry state, right? He was attacked by people, so he has the right to defend himself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and we get that.
But I'm saying a dude walking around with an AR like that doesn't raise like a question in your mind as a cop. Like he's not even associated with any police.
I seen a picture of a black dude with an AR in Walmart.
In Walmart, but I mean, like, was
Walmart,
he in the gun section?
If it's open carry, it's not against the rules. That's all I'm saying.
We're not saying that it is. We're just saying that it is more likely for a black person open carrying any weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you didn't disagree. No one disagrees with this. We're just saying like it's just kind of shocking in the midst of this whole like, you know, Black Lives Matter, people getting shot, that a kid that is obviously breaking the law, but there is no like jump at it like, oh, you know, maybe we should see what he's doing.
First of all, it's not obvious that he was breaking law. Let's not go there.
But I'm just saying,
his mom knew. They said his mom knew, bro.
What does his mom have to do with the cop? Is his mom a cop?
Was like his chauffeur.
Is his mom a cop?
His mom, the one who brought him to that like that situation. That's what Zach's saying.
So all right, let's go around the horn real quick. Let's answer the original question here. So are we more shocked at the Jacob Blake shooting, or more shocked at the kid running around with the assault rifle like it's goddamn Call of Duty?
The kid, man. The kid.
The kid.
I'm more shocked by Jacob Blake.
Okay.
I'm more shocked that a kid, a person, even if he was old enough to carry, I'm surprised a person carrying an assault rifle shot 2 people and went home around cops who probably knew he shot the people. Am I wrong on that?
No. They saw him running around. I mean,
they saw him running around. Yeah. I got that, but he shot 2 people and the cops around. So what were the cops doing while he was shooting his gun? That's where I'm surprised at.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't there, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. So, it's pretty damn crazy.
I agree with that, but I still think Jacob Blake is whatever.
Yeah. But
because of the fact, and the reason I think that is because of the fact that after everything happened and all this stuff, this Black Lives Matter movement and all this other kind of stuff is going on right now, and then it was starting to die down a little bit, and then it happened again. That's why I'm so surprised it happened so soon after everything was so big, maybe a month ago or less than a month ago.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I hate that it happened to Jacob. I'm not surprised because even with the moment happening, what have we done what has happened to change things? Because I don't think anything. Yeah, so I'm not surprised it happened to Jacob. I hate to say it, I'm not surprised it happened. And now we had some new rules and orders and more stricter laws on cops killing people unjustly. Then yes, I'd be surprised. But since nothing's changed since the Black Lives Matter happened and the whole protesting, so I'm not surprised by it.
Yeah, I understand your point.
The only thing that has changed is that chokehold.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that did change. I'm just saying I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that it happened. I'm just surprised it happened so soon. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You think they'll be on, more sensitive to those kind of situations, knowing what's going on.
I definitely wouldn't think that. They didn't give a fuck. A lot of people didn't give a fuck then. That's because a few people protested. Don't mean they don't give a fuck now.
But I'm saying they're literally ignoring this stuff. They do not care. They're ignoring it. They're making excuses for it. They're not dealing with it. Nothing is progressing at all.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. My point is that cops around the United States have been really frustrated about what's going on because people have been fired. They're not getting paid in certain situations. It's just a lot going on. So I'm surprised that after all these situations are happening, these rules are getting changed, even though they didn't. Because they don't like the chokehold rule, or some people don't like the chokehold rule. That after all this stuff has happened, that happened again so soon.
100%.
I get what you're saying. I agree.
Hey, Cam.
I need Preto on here, Ty. We need to get him on here, man.
I don't know about that one, man. I feel
I need him on here.
I mean, he said like just we can all attest to him. Me, you, and Cam. We can all attest to how Preto acts, man. Like
bro, his Facebook post. Oh my god, I unfollow him after that. I'm done.
I almost did too, bro. But it's just like I've seen a couple of people like that. I was like, bro, like how can you like try to justify this stuff? I'm like, I want to delete them, but then I want to like obviously I want to keep an eye on them. Because I just want to like, I just don't. Yeah. I don't even know. I'm just saying,
man. Like he I don't know, man. Like it's crazy just to see someone that we know personally that just sees it so wrong. So, yeah, it's just like what? Like what?
You should get him on here just to hear his point of view.
The other side.
I don't know. I don't know. It'd get me mad because stuff he put, he'd be like, "Oh, well, his dude had a police record." I'd be like, "What does that have to do with the situation?" Like,
yeah. It's just
when those people brought that stuff, I was just like, "That has absolutely nothing to do with this man getting shot."
Thank you.
I mean, they feel like if you done bad stuff, you deserve to get shot.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I'm saying. Like, it don't matter. They bring up all past, like it'd be like 10 years ago. I'm like, bro, what they got to do with this man getting shot 7 times in the back?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he put on Facebook, and I was like, I'm about to check him one day. I see him on the street.
Yeah. And if you don't know, Preto is a cop, so like
yeah,
he's gonna see it from that blue perspective, and like,
oh man,
but
he straight up said Blue Lives Matter on Facebook, and I was like, yo, dog.
It's just I don't know. He just sees it from one perspective. Prior to that, he's always he wasn't in that lane anyway. It was just kind of like he would say some suspect stuff back then, and just
I thought he was gay.
I don't know.
I thought he was gay.
Hey, man. Hey, hold on, wait a second. How you gonna say
wait a minute,
what does the police record have to do with it? And then say, what does that have to do with it?
Oh man.
Let's get back on topic.
Hey, wait, let's stay on topic here. Like I don't know what that has to do with anything. Hey,
oh man.
You said suspect things, and that's the first thing that came in my head.
Hey, you should have brought him on the What's the Name podcast, man.
What?
We were talking about what is that episode of Black Mirror?
Okay, hey, we getting off topic here. Okay, so on the same lines of not a lot has happened besides the whole chokehold being removed from most doctrine, but it's still being used. There's videos coming out after that. It got nicks of cops still using it because it's like a natural motion. I feel like when you're trying to, wrestle someone down, I don't know what it is. You automatically go for the rear naked choke or whatever like that. I don't know, but
it's gonna take a second for people to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? It just the law just came into effect. It's gonna take a bit.
My bigger picture, my bigger viewpoint and everything is kind of like, how do y'all see things moving forward? Like, how do we change? So the only thing I was saying when this whole thing started, with the George Floyd and everything else, there has to be some type of training at the beginning of stages of recruitment of police officers. I think that is the most effective way that they're going to change the way their perception of police are, and then the culture moving forward. The second thing I think they need to do is they need to assess the people they already have in these positions, probably that have been there for all this time, who are the ones that are making this type of culture a thing. And then they have to reevaluate those people. They fail the evaluation, whatever criteria they come up with that's due justice, they need to get rid of these people, because these are the people who are kind of like tainting, like, how they say like, oh, not all cops are bad, blah, blah, blah. But you have a large majority that are wilding out. So it's making everyone seem bad. And you can't group everyone together. I understand not everyone's bad, but I'm just saying, if you standing around and letting this shit happen, or you feel, you don't have a voice in the situation due to your position, I feel like that's where we need to start. You need to start the people who are already established and the people who are coming in. So how do y'all feel about things moving forward? I would say, y'all got hope? Or y'all like, it's just going to be a continuous process over and over, and we're just going to have to keep having this conversation?
Go ahead, Bunte.
I said the conversation gonna have to keep going on for a very long time until the actual change happens, because it's not gonna be overnight. Definitely ain't gonna be this year.
Oh yeah.
But I agree. But I agree with what you said. Yeah, we needs to be better training and need to assess officers that are officers right now. But yeah, change will happen. I don't know if it's gonna be in our lifetime, but it will happen.
Yeah.
Dang, so you don't think it's gonna happen in our lifetime?
I don't know,
Hey
man.
man, took a long time for slaves to really be free, and we
Yeah,
still
you're
barely
right.
free,
You're
to be
right.
honest.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
My thing on that is I don't know.
Oh, Alex, you're
It's
coming in
gonna
broken,
happen.
man. Go ahead. Talk again.
Good now.
Yeah, you good
Yeah.
now. You good.
All right. My thing is I don't know if it's gonna happen anytime soon because I think the black voice is just all over the place. Like I feel like in order for change to really happen, we need a face to our movement. And right now, we don't have a face. It's just a bunch of different people saying a bunch of different shit. And we need to get together,
Mm-hmm.
put all our viewpoints together, and then we need to start at the top. We don't need to be like, we want all these things. We need to start with a small list. And once we get that list done, we move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel like we should do it. But
And what do you think is at the top of that list?
I don't know. I can't give an answer to that because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what we should do. To be honest with you.
Okay. Hey, Cam, what you got?
I think I do believe in the whole assessment. I even think, in a certain sense, to give them a psyche eval, because some people they're coming in already thinking, oh, I can't wait to shoot somebody. Like some people came in the army just because I was like, oh, I want to shoot somebody. What?
True.
It's not like that. And, they have to know their job before they even get in there. Like, make the pre-assessment a lot harder than to just say, okay, you can do this academy, and once you pass, you're officer.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Evan, what you got? We lost transmission on Evan. All right. Hey, real one.
Mute. You're on mute for whatever reason. I don't know.
All right, go ahead. A real one. What you got? What you think?
Like change. Like what can I see? Like as far as the top of the list.
Any way you want to ask.
People, Like, bro, like I know people who are officers, you know what I'm saying? I know people who are correctional officers. Unless I'm actually in there, I couldn't tell you. But as far as I know, they could be getting trained 100% correct. But you know how it is. Like, okay, like if I compare it to the league, you know the rules, but then the people who are like in charge of like calling the play, like the fouls and stuff, sometimes they, you know what I'm saying, they call it a certain way, even though they know the rules. Like it's a certain way that the game is called, even though the rules are a certain way. So it's just like, if they know the rules, but okay, they're gonna protect their own at the end of the day. So it's just like, okay, if it's a big fraternity and they're looking out for their own and not the the embetterment of the people as a whole, then nothing's gonna really change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you watch Snowfall, like okay, like the black officer in there, he's in there infiltrating the system so he can make change.
Yeah.
Like that's like a big thing for me. Like if you wanna see change, you gotta be the change.
Yeah.
Was he doing that though?
Huh?
I said, was he doing that though?
At some point he was, but then he lost his way a little bit. He lost his way, he lost his way a little bit, and then his daughter went. Hey, some shit happened.
We ain't gonna get into it.
That's what I'm saying. Like shit went south for him real quick. Okay, you know what I mean?
we ain't gonna get into it. I'm just saying, I don't know if he was doing that.
No. At first he was. His mission was to make things better. Like he thought he could have an effect. But
when you get in there, you get lost, bro. Like it's tougher. It's easier. I mean, easier said than done.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And that's why I feel like it's something that has to be implemented at the beginning, and then at the same time in conjunction with stuff that's going on with the higher ups. But it's just going to be extremely hard to do because, like you said, it's a fraternity, it's a brotherhood, and once you're part of the brotherhood, it's like, what were you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you going against us? Like, you're one of us. So I think that mentality is just kind of like, it's kind of ingrained once you actually get through the academy. So it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was about to say, you can put them through these trainings all you want. That don't mean it's necessarily gonna help. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like in the army, we still do shark training. Bitches still getting raped.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
I mean, you go through sharp all the time. People still getting raped. I mean, how much does it really help?
You're right. But I mean, there has to be.
So
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't wrong. But it bring awareness to the situation and understanding like your parameters of what you can operate with. I think helps. I think that helps. I think if we didn't have any training at all, I think it'd be a lot worse in the army. But
I think it helps a certain sect of people. I think that there are certain people who are still gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Regardless of whatever they get taught, I know that's ingrained in a lot of people. It's no matter what we do.
It's kind of hard to weed those people out. That's all it is.
Yeah, you're right. And it's always going to be there. It's not like it's going to go away. But I get what you're saying. Okay, so how do y'all feel about the whole NBA, WNBA? Those are the two I follow. So those are the two I've seen that really have taken this whole Black Lives movement and kind of ingrained it within the league. The league has it on, the pre-game. They have it on the floor. They're always speaking about it. And then WNBA, they wore shirts, in support of Jacob Blake with the 7 bullet holes in the back. I thought that was pretty powerful in its own. So how do y'all feel about the NBA from the boycott of the games for the playoffs to the representation of the platform of the NBA, WNBA? How do y'all think they've done with that?
Bro, let me start, bro. All
right, go ahead,
bro. Go ahead. It's cute, bro. That's all I can say. Look, it's cute.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Some people like Trump. They see it. They cutting it off. It ain't gonna. It's really not gonna do nothing. Like, if the people who it's gonna really affect are the people who already know about it, who already support it, who already know the injustice that's going on. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to reach like the people who like, it's no point to even try to reach them. Like, they know what's going on. They just don't care. Yeah. Like, you putting on a freaking t-shirt with 7 blows in the back is not going to change their mind. They know what's going on already, and they're fine with it.
Yeah.
We gotta stand in solidarity. We gotta shut this thing down. There's gotta be sacrifices, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole couple of days off, we coming back Saturday. That's dead. That's definitely not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But do you think people are willing to sacrifice, though? That's the thing.
No. Well, hold on. Before you start this, what are they supposed to do in this situation? What else do you want from them? Because the whole idea of what they're doing is to bring attention to it, which they are doing. Yeah. And it might not be as much as you think it is. But yesterday I was at work and they were talking about the protests. Yeah. Dude at work had no clue what was going on. Mm-hmm. But because NBA players were protesting, he found out. Yeah. I mean, it's not big, but I don't know what else you want them to do. Like, you want them to write the laws down for what the police should do from now on?
I feel like what they should be doing is trying to affect change in their immediate communities. Like,
yeah, and
the Lakers and Los Angeles, and you know what I'm saying. All these players. I just feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like what they were doing was kind of fake. Like, if they want to be real about it, everybody was killing Kyrie when he was saying, do not start playing basketball again in the very beginning. Like, before we started back up, everybody was killing him. Kyrie, you dumb as hell. What the hell are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Stay in your lane, blah, blah, blah. Now everybody talking about, at one point, they were thinking about shutting down the bubble because nobody wanted to play anymore. And it was like, bro, like,
yeah.
I mean, he was saying this like 2 months ago. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like, it might be bringing awareness, but I don't think it's really affecting change.
Well, the reason they played was because they're using the NBA to try to help change. I mean, I love Kyrie and what he stands for, but I haven't heard much information on Kyrie or what he's doing to promote the change. Kyrie, in the comparison, isn't that big. So if he was in the NBA playing, he could use the NBA platform to promote whatever ideal to him. That was the whole purpose of playing, and also to finish the season.
I get that.
I'm saying be honest. And you're saying to help. They do. I mean, I'm not gonna say every NBA player helps in the community, but NBA players do help in the community. A lot of them do have their own charities and try to help in their local towns and communities at all. So I don't know what else you guys want basketball players to do. They're not shedding up and dribbling. They're protesting and they're bringing ideas out of what's happening in the world to all around to people who might not see it or notice it.
I got you. Hey, Cam, what you
I
got?
hear what you.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Don because it was a bold move because these owners were caught off guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like TBS lost money because of this. Like not TNT lost money because of this. Because like it's really going to the point where it has to get the attentions up high. The people who are making the money to be like, all right, maybe we should actually take a closer look at this. And then as it disseminates down to the people who are actually all about this cause. So maybe, I look at it as I understand it may not feel like they did something, but even like Alex was saying, like some people just, I guess they don't care. But if you look at NBA and you're an avid sports fan, it does give an idea of what these people are about. And you get to see them outside of just playing basketball.
Yeah. And I think moving forward, as we go into the other seasons like NFL, we need to see that continue as this thing. Hey, Evan, you back?
Yeah, my bad. I had to walk away real quick.
Okay. Did you hear the question?
Yeah, you were talking about what our opinions about the NBA.
Yeah. So how you feeling? You with it? How you feeling?
Yeah, I heard the end part of what Cam and what Alex was saying. I agree that a lot of people don't understand. They just think that some of the athletes were just trying to bring more attention to themselves and stuff like that. But I felt like just like how Cam said that it affected the bottom line. So I mean, it did on some perspective, give the world, because a lot of people forget, athletes, they make all that money and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, if a cop pulls them over, they're just like you and me.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't matter about money or not. They're looking straight at them, and they see the color of the skin. If you don't, I mean, you could be like in the backwoods and they don't even know who you are. They'll treat you just like you and me. So,
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think that it did bring some attention to the stuff going on, and hopefully, with just like you said, the NFL, they can go ahead and try to make a difference too, and then it'll help the owners and stuff try to appropriate where they spend some of their money going towards different causes or charities and stuff like that to try to help further the movement. So hopefully, everything goes in a more progressive
I feel.
So my question is, wouldn't it have affected the bottom line even more if they didn't play the playoffs?
I mean,
you really want to hit the owner's pockets. Don't
guess,
play the playoffs.
Yeah, I can see that. I just like you said. I mean, because I heard you say about what Kyrie was saying at the beginning, that they shouldn't play at all and stuff like that. But I mean, it's one of those things where they already made up their mind. The players just felt that they could make a bigger difference just by being seen and being more heard on the national stage like that. But
I feel like they were making more of a difference before the NBA started back when they were actually at the protest.
Yeah, but
I mean that's true, but we're not protesting anymore. So once the protesting has stopped, like it has, then they're at home Snapchatting Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're saying that you feel like them being on TV is more efficient than them being on Twitter and saying Black Lives Matter? I mean, because I feel like both ways are touching millions of people. Because you can't tell me right now, LeBron James on Twitter, how many millions of followers does he have? You know what I'm saying? And then those millions of followers have however many followers that touch them people, and then they all have conductive or unconductive conversations in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I don't know. What's up?
Everybody's not LeBron James.
Everybody doesn't have
everybody doesn't have that pull. So people like George Hill who spoke about it, and Doc Rivers who spoke about it, them being on the NBA does a lot better for their message and how they want to talk about it than them putting it on Twitter. Yes, LeBron James is going to get that, but Doc Rivers does this speech on Snapchat. It's not. We might hear about it, but a lot of people aren't going to hear about it. Just like the George Hill,
That's what I'm saying.
So the NBA does help press the message forward for the people who aren't LeBron James. Like I said, I like Kyrie. I love what he stood for. But besides him donating money, I have not heard anything else Kyrie Irving has done for the Black Lives Matter movement. I haven't heard spoke about the shooting. Haven't heard anything from Kyrie since he's donated money.
That's because he's off the grid, because he's not, readily available on the TV. He off grid. It's harder to see.
And that's my point. If Kyrie was in the NBA playing, his message would be able to, whatever he wanted to say, however he wanted to say it, would have been better viewed, or if he wanted to say anything.
I don't agree with that. I mean, because I feel like Kyrie, I don't like I said, I don't know what he's doing, but I feel like he could be affecting more change in his community. We just don't know.
But we're not saying that. We're just saying that it'll be amplified even more if he was at the bubble. If he came to the bubble and he was speaking and he was talking in the post-game interviews, doing interviews, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he was more in the public eye with it, it'd be a lot easier to follow what he's saying. He could be doing a whole bunch of stuff that's affecting the lives and communities all over the world right now that we don't know about, which is cool, which is great. That's probably what he's doing. But we're just saying that message could be amplified, even if it's like 2% more, if he was in the bubble. That's all we were just saying.
I don't know.
I think what the NBA has done and WNBA has done, and then I don't know if any other league has kind of adapted this kind of philosophy or whatever like that. I think it has brought everyone said, it's brought some type of attention to someone who hasn't dug into the situation, because it hasn't directly affected them at some way. Maybe they just like basketball. Maybe they just like sports. Maybe they just want to watch something other than the news. So when they turn to the channel, maybe if it's for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and they see them words on the ground, or they see the shirt, or they see like the little promo during halftime or anything like that, maybe that gives them a different perspective because they're seeing it on a different network at a different time. I don't know. So I think what the NBA and WNBA has done with allowing them even to change the numbers on the names on the jersey or whatever like that, maybe it doesn't help like a large percentage of people who engage in the content that NBA and WNBA, puts out. But I think it is something that has never been done before for the movement, which I think in order to, enact change, we have to do different things. So we never done this before. We never had it on the court. We never had it on the jerseys. Never had a national stage like we had. So as long as we continue to do that, I think the ball continues to roll. But as we all stated in here, we feel like the movement got a little stagnant. I don't know. I think it was it was maybe like a month and a half real strong, and then it just momentum started to fade. And what I'm saying, we got complacent with things. So we got to continue moving forward.
All I'm saying is I feel like more can be done behind the scenes. Like, I don't know if you heard about it, but when the boycott happened and they were having those player meetings, Chris Paul got all the players signed up to vote. You know what I'm saying? You can affect real change by actually doing things. I mean, before any of that happened, none of them niggas were even signed up to vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, that's the simplest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, if they're in their actual communities actually trying to do stuff, I mean, that's why I feel like it's kind of a farce. Like, if you really want to affect change, then do something. And these niggas out here playing basketball, and they're saying that they're promoting Black Lives Matter and all this kind of stuff. These niggas not even signed up to vote. I mean, like, come on, bro.
When you bring it up like that, that's like more like a close, like, because that's just like players. I feel like when they do it like that, they're trying to bring it more national. So, I mean, it's a more national stage because they get more exposure. I mean, just like you said, I agree with, like the basketball part and stuff, like, that's its own thing. But as far as them like doing interviews, speaking and stuff like that, the more like news media that comes out with that, not a lot of like news networks are going to, be approaching a lot of these players, asking their opinions and stuff like that. So, I mean, it does help that, different platforms like ESPN, ABC and stuff like that. You get to hear more like just like the normal players, smaller players like that, and just give their opinion like that. So I feel like that's how that helps them get a more national stage.
I mean, for smaller players, probably. But I mean, like y'all saying that if they weren't playing, then nobody would be talking to them. Klay Thompson was walking down the street, and they started asking this nigga about scaffolding or something like that, construction or some shit like that. I mean, like, come on, bro. Like the news people know, they know these people, man. If they see Klay Thompson, LeBron James, Steph Curry, whoever walking down the street, their message can still get out while also doing things in the community.
Yeah, but that's
y'all
for
saying
those
y'all
people
just,
though. Though not everyone has that what is it? Not likability.
Notoriety.
Platform.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Notoriety.
Not everybody has that notoriety where they can just walk around and people know who they are. You know what I mean? They could just be like, damn, that's just a really tall black dude over there with tattoos. They don't know that he plays for the Phoenix Suns or something. Like, you know what I mean? So I think
true,
it's different.
But they assume, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can all assume, but what's in reality? That's what we're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I just feel like their message is reaching the same people, and the people who don't want to hear about it aren't listening anyway.
Okay. And those are the same people who won't continue to listen. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot to push it through their heads. Because I didn't talk to people. There's some people in my new unit I already know what side they play for. And I just don't talk to them. But you know what I mean? But it's just like, that is just the way they view things. It is ingrained within their soul to view things that way. And I just take that as, I'm not going to talk or interact with you unless I absolutely have to, which is fine. It's cool. That's the way they're going to be. There's going to be some people that act like that. But I think the
thing with the situation now, everybody's true sides definitely have come out.
Oh yeah.
Never thought about before. Just like you said, like the dude that you knew, you never knew what his mindset was until you start to see what he posts, stuff that he says. So bring out the real side.
Now we knew how his mindset was. It's just amplified as he started to post. you just knew. You know what I'm saying? In that racist town of Millersville.
Oh my God.
So
I just feel my thing is the only point I'm trying to get across. I feel like we're doing a whole lot of talking and not enough acting. You're
right. There is a lot of talking.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you on it. But what are we supposed to do though?
What are they supposed to do in the bubble at that? They can't leave.
That's what I'm saying. They're in a bubble. Like you.
Yeah, I got
what
y'all.
What I'm trying to say. Look. Hold on. You said what are we supposed to do, right? You affect the bottom line. Hold on. I'm about to tell you. You affect the bottom line by not playing the playoffs. You get the owners' attention. All these owners, million billionaires, right? If they understand how, what's the word I'm looking for? If they understand how much Black Lives Matter mean to these players, then they're also losing money. You got to affect the bottom line to get actual change. So they will start talking to people like, shit, I'm losing all these millions of dollars because these motherfucking niggas getting shot in the street.
But
let's help them out. Let's help them out. Let's give them a little something. I mean, sometimes you got to start off small. Let's give them a little something. And then look, I'm telling you, bro.
What about the players who can't afford that, though? What about the players who cannot sustain a long period of time? They can't go a season and a half without a check. You know what I'm saying?
Look, tell them
because everybody's not LeBron James.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying they go a season and a half without a check, but everybody knows that in situations like this, because this is for the NBA, the NFL, and all that stuff. This is not new. Everybody, this is as simple as when the CBA changes, people say be ready for a strike. That means you need to be saving your money when you know a new CBA is coming around. So it might strike, so you might not be getting paid. And this is a similar kind of situation.
Yeah, but this wasn't like something they could plan for.
Yeah, this
you trying to say since you don't plan for it, niggas don't be saving money?
No, they don't. What you mean?
Well, a lot of people they're not being smart.
Well, Alex, everybody can't save money.
What do you mean they can't save money?
You think about certain people when they come from nothing and they actually get a hold of something, a lot of people just splurge it.
Okay, they don't know how. All right, okay. Does that make it right?
No, it doesn't make it justified.
All right, then you saying they can't save money? That doesn't look.
It doesn't
they can save money. They're just not smart enough to save money.
Exactly.
Well, hold on. Well, Alex, you want them not to play again. You just basically say you didn't want them to play again.
No, I said no. I said don't play the playoffs. Oh yeah,
you don't play the play. That means you don't want them to play again.
No, I mean,
how does that mean I don't want them to play again? Of course, the next season is going to come around and everything. What do you mean? I want the NBA to end forever. No, I'm just saying the playoffs.
But Alex, they're not going to start the next season until this season ends. So you're saying if you're saying don't play the player, you're saying you don't want them to play.
So you're trying to hold on. So you're trying to tell me if they don't play these playoffs in 2024, they're gonna be like, man, hell no, we ain't starting the NBA back because they didn't play the playoffs 3 years ago.
Yeah. Well, so
hell no.
Come on, if you're gonna jump 3 years.
If it's taking 3 years to play, I mean, of course, if you go put a ridiculous yard there, I'm gonna give you a ridiculous.
Is that ridiculous?
Yes.
Okay, 1 year.
Yeah, 3 years is a little excessive.
Even before they were talking, even before they were talking about coming back to play the playoffs, they were still talking about the draft, how they were gonna push back the season to do the draft and all the off-season stuff. I mean, like what? I mean, they were planning for the next season before the playoffs even started.
They always do that, but we're not saying 3 years out.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay,
y'all. All right. That's why I changed it to 1
year.
That's why I changed it to 1 year because y'all being ridiculous and staying on 3 years. I'm just trying to make a point.
Yeah, I just had to.
Hey, your words.
You made a ridiculous point. I got to give you a ridiculous answer for the ridiculous point. But
no, hold on.
From what I'm told,
3 years. You said they're not gonna play again because they're not playing playoffs.
Oh no. I said you're basically saying because from what I've heard, they was not going to start the new season until the playoffs till they did the playoffs. So if you're saying they're not going to play the playoffs, you're basically saying you didn't want them to play again.
All right, now you're being ridiculous because nobody's.
How about being ridiculous?
Because
you just said I don't want
the
team to play in the playoff, and I said from what I heard, if they're not going to start a new season until the playoff happens, so basically, I feel like you're trying to say they shouldn't play again ever until this thing is solved.
All right, about that.
Okay,
when I say 3 years, y'all saying I'm being ridiculous. Nah, this nigga talking about
I mean,
they're never gonna play again because
that was
they're
the
not playing the
parameters.
playoffs.
Nah, that's they want to finish.
I don't think Alex is saying that. Alex is just saying that he's saying the reasoning for them to play the playoffs was that they wanted to bring attention to it. Alex saying that they shouldn't play it because he thinks that they can make a bigger difference if they didn't play it. He's not saying he don't think they should play it at all.
They tried that though. You didn't hear that they made a vote. The Lakers and the Clippers were not going to play.
Yeah.
And all the other teams voted to play.
Yeah, because they need that money. Simple.
Yeah, Lakers and Clippers had voted not to play at all.
But you got to think all those.
I mean,
yeah,
I think a lot of people they were like, "We already here." Like, nigga, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not finna just play.
My whole thing with the whole like boycotting the whole playoffs things. If you were gonna boycott, like, okay, regardless if a situation happened to make it so we boycotted or whatever. But now that we agreed to play at the bubble, we agreed to have Black Lives Matter on the thing, and this and that. The names could be changed on the jersey. After you came to all that conclusion of accepting those terms, I feel like to then go into the season and just say, okay, boycott. I feel like that is more counterproductive because you're like, okay, the NBA supported all the players in changing these things, within these parameters that made sense for the NBA and the players. And then you accepted that. Then another egregious event happened, which is unforeseen, but, hey, it happened. Then we boycotted one game. I think that's good. Or whatever. Yeah, it was one game. Got the owner's attention. They refocused things. They came together. They came to the group and came to another agreement. Okay, let's continue the playoffs and play out through the season. I think that is a good way to do it. They could, because the NBA could have been like, nah, y'all can't boycott this game. Y'all going to get on this floor and y'all going to play. You know what I'm saying? But the NBA supported that decision just like how they supported them coming into the bubble and then supported them changing them names on the back of the jersey. I think that's something versus that's some type of action within a big organization that is the NBA. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to segue over into the next topic that we got here. I really appreciate the heartfelt, the conversation that we had around this issue because it is an issue that is very important to all of us being minorities, and in here. And it's important moving forward as we continue to push the culture forward. But with that being said, with the NBA coming back and they're agreeing to play and the playoffs is going on, Lakers going to win the championship. But, all that being said, what matchups are y'all? Hey, what matchups are y'all? What matchups are y'all most excited about now that the season has continued going into the second round? I think we got some closeout games today, and the second round is about to be started. So, how y'all feel? Who want to go first?
The game's on right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually. I mean, actually pretty close.
Yeah, I see this. I'm watching the Lakers game right now.
Halftime there.
This closeout game, man. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows though. And Dame's not even there in the bubble. Man.
It's
I
not
seen
even
him on a plane with his baby.
That man with his son. He over there playing with his son, but that shit over with.
That man said he playing with his baby.
Bro, I seen the picture. He was on a plane with his son, man.
Yeah.
He did post it.
I ain't asked y'all that.
Say that Clippers Mavericks, that's a good series.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think I don't know.
I don't know. After Luka hit that three, I was about to scream. But yeah, I was like, yeah, this is about to be a series. I think they can bring it back. This is gonna be a good series.
You think it's going to 7?
You think it's gonna go 7?
I think it can go 7.
You think it go 7?
Nope. I don't know if it's gonna go 7.
I think it's going.
I think the Rockets Thunder is gonna go 7. I think the Thunder gonna win the next game is going 7.
Even after they just got blown out today,
they got destroyed.
Schroeder, that's stupid, man. They just lost emotionally. After that,
I ain't gonna lie. Before Schroeder, when Schroeder was in it, they still were losing by 20. So
bro, I don't know what happened.
But you can't have like they ain't come back from 25 before already. I mean, they already came back. What? Game 3 they came back.
Bro,
they did, but.
They got destroyed. I don't even know what happened. I left and then I turned it back on. I was like, damn, they down by 20? What the fuck happened? Like,
the Rockets definitely had a game plan on how to attack the Thunder. I say that.
Attack Shea.
All right, so let me put some more parameters around this. Okay, so we got Boston versus Toronto. Who y'all got in that series?
Ooh,
that's what Boston.
Honestly, the way Toronto
Toronto's team, like their team ball is ridiculous, man. They got so many different players that can go for 30. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so you got Toronto. Who you got, Cam?
Toronto.
Fred VanVleet
been going.
Hey, Drake. Who you got, Drake?
Oh, of course.
I got a toss up, man. I can't pick those two. Those are two good teams, like overall, man. Like anybody could go off. If I had to choose one though, I'm going Boston.
Going Boston? Hey, Al, who you got?
Boston.
Don?
I think the winner from this series is going all the way to the final.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Who you got, Don?
I got Boston.
You got Boston? Okay. I got Toronto. I think Toronto's gonna pull it out. I think they're gonna get back. Okay. Hey, Utah. Who y'all got winning that Utah series?
I think that's gonna be a good series because it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's game 6.
Ooh.
I think game 6 is. I think that's the closeout game for me.
Close out. You think Utah's gonna close it out?
Yeah. I think that's it.
Wait. Yeah. Utah.
You got Utah?
Yeah.
Hey, Drake, who you got? Utah or Denver?
I can't cap, man. I ain't been watching them boys, but if I had to randomly choose.
So you ain't been watching them? You crazy. We missed some good ass games.
You know what I'm saying? Murray, I know he's been going off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Michael Porter Jr. doing, but that's my guy. So if I had to choose one, I'm going with the Nuggets. You know, vintage Melo, vintage AI. I'm going with the Nuggets. I hate Utah, bro. I hate freaking Karl Malone and freaking John Stockton. Screw them.
This man going back to the freaking 90s, man. We talking about
right now. We talking about Donovan Mitchell, man. What you mean? Right there? Man said John Stockton, Pistol Pete. What the fuck? Yeah.
I'm not with the Spider. I'm not with freaking Gobert. They suck.
I'm 57.
You wild.
Why don't you been watching
the series? Mitchell.
I said what the?
So I'm not with them.
Okay.
My
man saying
y'all not changing my mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with Utah. Why is it Utah coming from? I know, like all the teams. I never met a Utah Jazz fan hater.
Yeah.
Bro, Utah fans are freaking racist, bro. You didn't see what they were saying to freaking Westbrook.
Come on. They got nothing to do with the team, man.
Indiana fans are racist.
Thank God. I'm about to say Indiana is crazy.
Indiana's probably like the worst place for racism in the NBA, to be honest with you.
Also, they got they also the one of the capitals for basketball. They got a basketball going every block in Indiana.
They do.
Yes,
but they also the birthplace of the KKK.
You're right.
It's also true.
You're right. Hey, I ain't vouching for him. I just said when I went to Indiana, there was a basketball court in vicinity like every block. There was basketball goal or a court. They love basketball.
Expose them.
I don't know. I just feel Zach's hatred for Utah needs to be spread out to other teams.
Yeah, I think sounds very
if you're gonna hate Utah for racism, I need to hate Oklahoma City for racism too.
Yes, you need to hate Aaron.
All right, hold on, bro. Like, okay, Michael Conley is on Utah, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
If I had to compare any NBA player's game to mine, it would be his. And if you compare his game to my game, and I'm nowhere in the league, then you born to lose, bro. I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. His game and your game are nowhere near the same.
Alice, let's not do this. Let's not do this right now.
Okay, all right. My bad.
You know what?
I ain't gonna do it. All right.
I say he's athletic, he's smart, he's savvy, he got a shot on him. You know, he's saying he's a veteran, but I'm just saying, bro, like
What does that have to do with you? You're not any of those.
Expose him. Expose him.
I mean, all right. You can shoot, but I mean, but like, what else?
I this right now.
Bro, the IQ is here.
I think we're getting a little off topic here.
All right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, let's get back to
My bad.
Okay.
What's the next
When he
matchup?
get a little
Sorry.
crazy, you know, I got a random time a little bit. You know.
I'm trying to see who. So okay, Milwaukee beat Orlando, so they go in the second round.
Ooh, that's the one I want to see.
Who
Milwaukee
they
and
playing in the
Miami.
next round?
Milwaukee and Miami.
Oh, Miami.
Miami.
I think Miami's a sleeper, boy. That defense, their defense.
Then they gonna beat Milwaukee.
Bam's
I
gonna
got
have a
them
hard
6.
time.
I think, bro. I think them in 6.
Hey, I got Bucks in 5.
But we know you, bro. I'm just surprised you giving
You
them
got
the
Bucks
gym
in
this
5. Okay, you got Bucks in 5.
Man,
I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks because
the Magic got a game, so he can pull one game out at least.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks too. I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks on that one.
I think Bucks will get it, but I want the Heat to get it because, you know, I'm an OG Heat fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
06. I want Heat to pull it out.
Man, he fan and a Utah hater.
Yeah.
It just seems so random.
Yes, very random.
Hey Cam, who you got? Milwaukee or Heat?
Bruh, I want the Heat to win, but I know the Bucks are gonna win. And I think they might sweep being real.
Whew.
Dang.
Clean sweep, bringing the broom out on the teams. Okay.
Hey, man.
Disrespect to my boy Butler. He's a dog, bro. Come on now. He get one.
I mean, it's just something. I just got a feeling like after the Magic got that one, now they about to turn it up for real.
I feel it.
I don't know, bro. I just don't trust Chris Middleton in the playoffs, bro. He still ain't. They really ain't shown nothing.
I don't trust him either.
But I mean, like Bam is the only person that's really gonna be able to guard Giannis. And if he get tired, what's up?
I mean, they got a lot of defenders to throw at Giannis. So I mean, it ain't just one. They got plenty of defenders to throw at him.
I don't know.
You already know Jimmy Butler.
Though.
Jimmy Butler is gonna try to. You already know how that.
If Giannis get Jimmy Butler in the post, he gonna treat him like a baby.
Exactly. That's how
they're not just gonna single him like that. I just feel like Jimmy Butler. Yeah, you put some respect on that man.
True.
Yeah, I mean, stopping Giannis is a team sport thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get that, but they like triple team, and then you pass out the middle and wide open.
For 3. Break.
Exactly.
That'd be hurting my soul.
Hey, I got you. All right, that's pretty much all I got for this episode. Unless I got something else. I mean, that y'all want to talk about.
Bro, how did y'all feel about that news yesterday?
Yeah, I was just about to say that, bro.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, Black Panther, man.
Damn,
Bro.
man.
Oh my, bro, why y'all bring that up, bro? Like, yo,
Bro, like that like messed with my whole soul. I was like, you got to be kidding me, 2020.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Nobody knew it.
Nobody
He said
knew
he
he
kept
was
it
sick.
like close to the vest. He said only like his family and his loved ones knew it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, any type of cancer is tough, obviously, but you know, for him to be dealing with that for the last 4 years and he's still putting in work at these films, keeping up the weight,
yeah.
you know, all that shit. Like that shit is tough, man. Like
That's crazy.
Great
man.
films.
Yeah.
Some great movies he's been in. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ain't losing
That played
another
like
black
every
actor.
historical figure ever, bro.
Pretty much.
They can't do no Black Panther. They can't do no Black Panther 2 without him. Like
They
that's
can't.
it.
I mean, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Unless they started filming that already, it'd be kind of hard to tie in how he died. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I really don't want them to do some type of Fast and Furious type of thing.
I was just about to say they probably gonna
like
do
a
it like the
CGI
Paul
kind
Walker,
of
bro.
thing. Yeah, man. I hope don't. They got respect.
But
he didn't.
But they had already started filming that, and they just used his brother or whatever like that. But
I'm saying they might have already started. I think they already started filming Black Panther, right? Because it come out next year or the year after that, right?
Yeah. I think they
Come
did
out
like
next
a
year.
couple things, but
Yeah, that's what I said.
hopefully.
They might kill him off. Yeah,
ain't no Mike. What, they gonna have a hologram? Like, what the fuck? What you mean?
what you
Yeah,
mean?
Hey,
Paul Walker was driving off at the end. What you talking about?
Well, they're gonna
That was
bring back
a-
Michael B. Jordan.
That wasn't him.
Hey, that's what everybody gonna say about Black Panther. That wasn't him. He wasn't in the suit.
That was T'Challa.
They never take his helmet off.
All I'm saying is,
They
hey,
had the
T'Challa, why you
location
still got
play
your helmet
Black
on?
Exactly.
In scene. Damn, I don't know, but damn, I mean, it was tough though, because when was it Evan posted in the group?
Yeah,
I
I didn't believe it, bro.
I think it might.
I didn't believe it. I had to look at like 5 different like news outlets.
Bro,
to make
I
sure
had
that
to.
shit was- I was
It was
pissed,
kind
though.
of like the Kobe situation for me.
The Kobe
was like,
situation,
what?
exactly.
Yeah.
I was at
Pretty
work,
much.
and I was legit looking up everything. I was like, "There's no way." There's no way.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then only reason I
And I
even
was
looked
like,
at the chat. That's
cancer?
crazy. Yeah, cancer. Yeah, colon cancer.
Yeah,
it was-
stage 4 colon
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah, I had to,
He did
as soon
so
as I saw it,
much.
I had to Google that.
Yes, bro. Like he shot legit like 5 different movies in the span of
he
4
tough,
years when he had cancer.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. They said like when he was getting like his treatment and stuff, he would go around and like see like the kids and stuff. I was like, man, I don't know how you get the strength like that.
I mean,
I feel like that's why he ran out of gas. It was like, cancer takes its toll on you. I mean, I don't know how fatal colon cancer is. I know pancreatic cancer is pretty much a wrap. Once you get that, you're pretty much gonna die.
Bro, colon cancer is like top 2 in like cancers, bro, as far as like fatality rates.
Okay, so yeah, it's up there. I figured as much.
But he was just too young for it, though. It's just different.
Yes, man. 43 years old, man.
Yeah.
Because you usually don't get checked for it until you're 50.
Yeah, they were talking about news today, like how they like the freaking like testing needs to be changed and stuff, and all kinds of craziness. It's just like you never know, man.
Yeah, you're
Might
right.
hit you old, might hit you young. You just it's an inexact science. It's just like it hits you. Like, dude, like I had shingles, and you're not supposed to get like shingles unless you're like mainly you're like super old. I got it when I was like 21, 22.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Shingles? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's so crazy.
You only hear about that junk on those commercials and shit you watch.
Exactly.
Terry Bradshaw and junk like shingles.
talking about Life Alert commercials. Boy,
Yeah,
falling,
man,
he
it's
can't
falling, they can't get up.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, that news is crazy, man. I couldn't believe it when I read it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like it's just kind of hard to. Sometimes you just be like, damn, man. Like, if push come to shove and shit happen, man. Like, are you satisfied with what you're doing in life right now? Because I'm pretty sure his last moments in life, he was like, all right, I know I'm about to go, but I got to feel pretty good about what I did.
He definitely made a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So it kind of makes you look yourself in the mirror like, damn, am I getting closer to what I want to accomplish, or am I stagnant? I don't know. That's the way I kind of
am I doing enough? Yeah.
Think about it. Maybe that's why he took on the role of Black Panther, which created, really a big uproar in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, he had been 2 years into the cancer, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why he wanted to do something
like his final, I guess, like last hurrah, because he wanted to leave his last like print, I guess. So I can see how that goes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough news, man. Obviously losing a Black figure, and I feel like we're losing more Black figures without replacing them as time goes on. So it's just like, you just kind of scared, like, dang, like, are are we going to be able to step up in time and fill these roles before these people start, fading away? And it's just looking crazy right now. It's just like, man, we're losing people pretty young now. So it's just like, I don't know how it's gonna be moving forward. But
it's like when you think like everybody just think 2020 can't get worse, bro. It's like the next day, tomorrow, just they surprise you again.
Yeah, hurricanes.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, COVID.
Yeah, COVID. I mean, hey, this year's been a hell of a. Like I said, I was like, man, 2019 was the alley-oop, and 2020 gonna be me slam dunking, but they blocked the alley-oop and I got dunked on. That's how I feel. Like it's just like dang. It's
get one of them 2K alley-oops and you try to throw it off the backboard.
All right. I was like, oh shit, I don't know. It just felt kind of crazy.
Oh, that's how you feel, man.
He said 2K out of you, bro.
I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that too. On the backboard, you like,
yeah, man. You gotta jump up. The ball just bounce out the hands. You like, damn, man, what are you doing?
Yeah. That's how I felt this year. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to do alley to the youngest on the Kupo. He ain't even jump.
That makes me want to close out.
He was by himself, wide open. He just looked at the ball.
That's just...
All right, Tom, man, let's wrap it up, man.
Yeah. Hey.
This man over here throwing alley-oops to his favorite player. Hey, let's wrap it up, brother.
Hey, I want to.
You got a little dream out, baby.
No. This has been a pretty good episode. This has been pretty good. I want to appreciate the boy Cam coming out. You know what I'm saying, supporting the podcast. Hey, you always welcome to come back. Everybody, gave the boy a warm welcome. As he came on. We done a podcast before. I think a couple years back, but yeah, his first debut on this one, so we all good. But I want to thank everyone who's watched this episode or listened to this episode for watching or listening to the podcast. If you want to watch the podcast, you can go on YouTube at wxg podcast. Hit the website over at workingwiththegenius.com. We're gonna have the merch up next month. I promise you, it's gonna be fire. Everyone in here can attest to it. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's WXG Podcast. On Facebook, it's Working with a Genius Podcast. And this episode, and along with all other episodes, are available on every podcast streaming platform. Usually every Monday when I submit it. I submit it probably, Sunday, but it probably get on there about Monday. Where you can listen and watch. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. And then, always share, man. We always trying to get better, so let us know how we do. With that being said, you gents got anything to say?
Shout out to my boy Jasper, a.k.a. Wavy, baby, a.k.a. a racer on the block. Man. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to my boy Wavy, man. He was out with the lady, 100% understandable. So, hey, power to you, my boy. Stay strong, stay safe.
Just hoping I ain't got to do another shout out.
Yeah, he'll be here.